Alrighty, morning everyone. So as you probably can tell, it's raining, so I can't even get the big camera out. Meant to have 1 to 5 mil this morning, and we're up to 15 to 20 mil the last 2 hours. So just doing a bit of scanning, just picked up some fish along this bank. Gonna do a bit of a loop round, then after that I've got the switcher shrimp rigged up. So we're gonna put that through its paces today and hopefully catch some fish. So let's braid this weather and hopefully it clears up for us and we get a good day fishing. So let's see how we go. Looks like there's some barra sitting in here on the back of this tree, right there and over there. A little bit of stuff in front of it. So we'll loop round and we'll chuck in there. I do have another prawn rigged up, so we might just try and start our day with that. And then, and there's one out there. Yeah, might loop round, just start that and then go hit a rock bar with the switcher shrimp. See how that goes for us. This is generally what happens. Bring a heap of rods, get distracted, and yeah. No, let's pop out there and pop back and see if we can get something off that tree. Alright, so I've switched over to the weedless version now on one of my bait casts. Current is pumping. I didn't expect it to be this intense, which is okay. So work through here. Pretty much what we got is this rock bar sitting here. Gone to weedless just because I think the jig head version with this much current I'm just going to snag up too often. So we'll fish through here. I can't get out how much current there is. Did not expect that. Oh, I don't know if I'm caffeinated enough for this much current, but the wind's dying, which makes me happy. So that's my plan, is we're just going to fish through here, put it through its paces on this rock. Hopefully we can get something off it. Try not to snag it. Because we're running weedless, you really need the fish to bite down to set the hook into them, to actually land them. But this has got a 6.0 in it. So I found the 5.0 wasn't sitting right. I wasn't happy with it. I looked at it and went, ugh. So I had to change it to a 6.0 last night. So for a 4.25 inch shrimp, you're running a 6.0, which is a bit odd. But glad I left 3/8 on, because there is way too much current here for much else. Also, it is very cold this morning, in case you're wondering. This rain, it's a top of I think 23, but it's like 13 degrees this morning, and I am now wet from the rain. It's just the way it goes. But there's some good amount of bait. You can see that all getting by still. I think it's going to. Look at that. Because there's not much at the front to purchase. I'm getting ahead of myself here, but I think because the nose doesn't have a lot to purchase on, the belly of it's going to kick side to side, which is going to result in it like leaning on a 45. I thought about this last night. I know, like I said, the review's only just literally started. I haven't even caught a fish. But I noticed when I was rigging it is that because of the way they've designed it, it wants to go either way. Now hopefully we can still catch a fish on it and talk more about it, but it's interesting. The setup we're currently running is a 8 to 16 pound bait caster. It's a 6'6". I think it's a medium heavy. I've got a compact 100 to Tula on, 30 pound braid, 30 pound leader on this one. Oh, we just had a little tap then as I was bringing that out. Got snagged on a rock, wound it, and something went doink. Not big, little doink. I'll do that spot another little cast through. Just a small doink. just re-rigged it, moved the hook back a notch. There was another eyelet there. I just found it twisting too much. So it seems to be there's 3 holes at the nose. I was in the middle hole, and it didn't really, yeah, it just was keep twisting, like kicking out to the side, the prawn, the shrimp. So I've moved it across one. We'll see how that goes. It may solve my issue. Or one of the issues I face being a YouTuber. We all have many issues apparently. Nah. See what I mean? Like, it comes back. It's quite annoying because this is, they advertise it can be rigged weedless. Yep, and again. Oh, okay. How do you stop that then? Running smaller. So you guys are witnessing me problem solve in real time here. So I had to run a 6.0 because the body is too plump, right? It looks great, but then when I cast it, it seems to want to kick sideways, which is affecting the way the shrimp falls. It doesn't want to hold there. But if you go too small of a hook, which will bring the leg closer, like a 4.0, you lose that sort of crush down capability. So I can't really run a snake locks because I can just see it doing the exact same thing. Like I said, you guys are listening to me problem solve something I didn't really expect to be having to problem solve. These are commercially available, so someone else must have tested them and gone, hey, this is odd. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, someone snapped off the jig head that we had, eh? How's it look? Oh, it made it worse. Look at this. How are we going to solve this? Seriously. No, it seems like I'm just cracking the shits, but I feel like this shouldn't be a problem that I have to endure when I'm doing a review. Try that. Try a bit more stretch into it. This rain would piss off. Get the big camera out, get some nice photos, nice video. I don't understand how there is less current now than when the run outs just started. Well, that's good. Stayed on. See how the next one goes. It may have been too loose and that's why it had too much movement, whereas it's tighter, it may stay in position that it needs to. Was looking at the sounder because there's something out wide and got belted. Feels like a jack or a cod. Cod. Just looking at this stuff out here that look like threadies. And there you go, first fish on board. Oh, look at them, they look like threadies. Probably what clipped us before, cod. Said it had to be a cod or a jack on that rock bar for where we were casting. But first fish on board, it's good to see. Oh, the old spinny boy. Yeah, well, catches fish. Yeah, I was watching the sounder because out here it looked like there were probably threadies or something cruising by. And then, yeah, he just jumped on. Yep. that feels like a jack. Yep, there you go. As I was saying, just had to sit a bit longer. Oh well, tick the jack off, and we've lost. Oh no, the prawn's in there. Thank God for that. Would be, there he is, popped out. So just as that sunk down, came out and grabbed it, which is good. But as you've seen, we've spent probably a fair amount of time here. There's still fish there. Like there's 2 fish up in the shallow section. There's a fish there. There is stuff hanging here. He's not massive, but he is the target species. Wanted to know, can it catch mangrove jack? I wanted to tick it off, wanted to be happy, got it done. So just de-hook him. Oi. Get him into the live well. Oi. He ain't big, he's 30, you got 38, what do you go? 37, so 38 sort of normal for this creek. So he's about your average size. Crunched it, didn't miss it. It's cool to see. So you can normally tell by the fight, jacks versus trebs and cods and stuff like that. Just need to get that hook out now. Right, there we go, beautiful fish. So chuck him into the live well. Put a bit of water, put a bit more water into that now. Hey. Another little spot that I don't mind fishing at times. A little bit of gravel through here and stuff like that. Can hold fish at times. Pretty much like anywhere, rather here or not. It's small, just isolated bit of rock. Ooh, this is a good fish. This is another jack. Ooh, lots of head shakes. Could be a trev. It's a really good fish. My God, it's a good jack. Really good jack. That's what it is. Oh, actually, it's a really big jack. Oh, it's the biggest jack I've caught in here in a while now too. Wow, just there you go on that little gravelly bar. I was wondering why he was playing up so much. It's a really good fish. I wonder if he's going to be my don't want to get ahead of myself here. Never caught a 50 in this creek. Could this be my 50? He's going to go close. I've caught a plenty of 49s in here. Drum roll. Kind of thinking he's going to be like a 48. Don't know if he's going to crack that 50 for me. He's big, he's high 40s. Oh, look at that, it fell out too. He's going to go close. Oh, there you go, he's like a 40, 48 and a bit. We're all done and dusted. So that there is the Live Ops Switcher Shrimp. 4.2. The colour, gold bullet UV. Had to read it because I wasn't too sure. I knew it was gold something. So, the good, the bad, the positive, the negative, all the usual gear. So, today we ran it. I ran it on a 6.0 3/8 weedless. That there is a sharp point jig head, which pretty much always run when I run this sort of setup. Just in a 6.0, took the twist lock out and just ran it as is. So, went very good. Caught 2 jacks and a cod. Tried it also on the jig head. Newsflash, if you only just come to here, we caught nothing. Like and subscribe if you also catch nothing. That's it on a 3/8 5.0. So, let's have a chat about it. Let's have a chat. Scent wise, smells better than the dozer and the squid. Those reeked. This smells, can't put my finger on it. It smells like something I used to eat, and that sounds really weird. I don't know what it is, but it smells like food. I had a lot of dramas with it. Like, straight off the bat, the first, God knows how long, Drama City macrovat. It just was not happening for me. What was going on is, we'd have to, I'll rig it now and show you, right? If you don't have enough stress and tension on the front of it, this is exaggerated right now, it wants to do this. Every cast, it wants to sit to the side of the EWG. The hidden weight, whatever you want to call it. What that does is it starts to spiral. It was driving me insane. Like, I probably cut a lot of it out, but I was ready to cut this off, throw it away, film a new intro, and just say, you know what? I'm not going to do this lure. But I persisted because I thought, no, I need to know, will it catch jacks? Will it catch fish? How do I solve this problem? So in the end, the way it essentially got solved is there's three little wodongas at the nose here. You can kind of make them out. 3 holes where your hook goes through. Run in number 2, and then when you go to put your hook in it, bring your hook further forward so it stretches it. Then when it's getting stretched down like that, stretch down, it will hold it in place, and that solves the problem. It won't want to kick as much each way and sit there. It'll come back, okay? Now, that's the main, that's my pet peeve, because it irritated the crap out of me. I shouldn't have had to spend as long as I did to solve that problem. So then we got to look at, well, why is it happening? The reason it's happening is they've thought about what they want to do, and they've got all these ideas going on in the lure, because you can rig it forwards, backwards, jig head, no jig head. So you run into this scenario where you have too many options. There's too many ways to rig it. And as a result, I don't think they spent enough time on this option. Found a workaround, it worked, caught fish, went, you know what? This is pretty sick. I'm enjoying it. But as time went on and that hole stretched out, the problem returned. And then I had to move it, munt it, do all sorts of hackery to try and fix it again, which annoys me. But I got it done, it works. So now that's out of the way, very long-winded explanation as to what on earth is going on, we can talk about the rest of it. So, good points of it is the colours. I reckon it looks mint. When I watched this swim, it looked just like a prawn. It looks so good in the water, swimming along, no complaints. They nailed the visuals. There's heaps of moving parts, heaps of appendages, little legs, love to see it. Coloured on eyes, love to see it. A little bit of splashy UV, great. They've nailed all those things. I think it looks great. When I was in Tackle World Lawton, I was looking at them, I went, those look really good. Like in the pack, they just look good. They have nailed it. I'll give them that. Yeah, it looks really good. It's just a shame for me who loves his hidden weights, who loves his weedless setups, that this is a drama. Now, like I said, I worked around it, I figured it, how to do it, but most lures you just twist lock on or just clip on the nose and they're away they go. This one was a little bit more intricate and took me a little bit longer, but yeah. Other weird thing, if you were running jig head, is you have to, because of these holes existing, you have to run the line like that. You can sort of see what I mean. It just looks a bit janky. I mean, it's still fine. It's just a prawn lure. Like, it's going to do what prawn lures do, but it just looks a bit janky to me. Kind of looks kind of funny, I think, in a way. I've never seen anyone do that. Most people just would leave it straighter, but, you know, hats off for them for trying something different. But on the weedless, if you're going to do it, 5.0 is the minimum, 6.0 ideally. That's what I've got here as a 6.0. So you can see how little purchase there actually is, and when that fish will bite down, it'll only collapse on the back half. In the front here, they do have slots and all sorts of stuff going on, which is pretty hard for the camera to pick up, but it just doesn't collapse down the way I would like it to. So if you remember the Irukandji, ages ago I showed you how much it collapsed, like gently, but you get about that much on a 6.0. I wouldn't want to run smaller than a 5 as a minimum. So that's why I ran a 6, and hey, it caught a 48, it caught a 38, like, and it caught a cod. Shout out to the cod fans that are here. But yeah, like I said, it's cool. There's just those, like, that glaring negative to me is the way I love to run my lures makes it difficult. Yes, I found a workaround, but after 3 fish, this one's probably had it. It's too stretched out. It'd probably be all right now to switch it over to the jig head and run it as that, but yeah. They're $12.99, $11.99, either or, mix and match, which isn't too bad. Like, it's pretty affordable for 4 of them, 4.25 inches. They're on the shelves now. Would I buy them again? Maybe, I don't know. Like, yeah. I feel like visually when I look at them, I see a lot of potential and they look great. And that's like the first indicator to me is generally good lures. It's got to look great. But yeah, it's just a bit disappointing the way I want to fish it. I can't, but it's just, yeah, what do you do? So we'll grab out those fish. I'll show you those fish, and then I've got to tag it, head back to the ramp, dry myself out because it got drenched. Yeah, let's grab out these fish and show you these big boys. First one, little 38er. He's still a good fish. 36, 38, something like that. He's still a good fish. He's a legal fish. He's a jack. I love my jack fishing. Like and subscribe if you also love your jack fishing. And then I'll show you the big boy, just for the size comparison, how much more they fill out. This is the bigger boy, so as you can tell straight away, they just fill out so much better. So much better. Try and hold 2 at once. It's always harder with these big ones, which is, yeah, I know, I struggle to hold big ones. But you can see the difference in them. Like, try not to fall in the boat here. Look at that, like side by side, they just fill out so much more. All right, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some photos. I'm going to, get them in there, set up the camera, grab some photos and stuff. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. I upload semi-regularly, weekly at the moment, probably go back to fortnightly later on, but yeah, like and subscribe. Shout out to Tide for jumping on board this year as a sponsor. Alex W10 gets you 10% off your order online. So yeah, if you like anything I'm wearing, which was just a jacket pretty much today, but yeah, they've jumped on board as a sponsor, so thanks to them. But what I'll do is, like I said, we're going to get some, tag them, photo them, let them go, and then head back to the ramp to dry out. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Say hi to your mum to me. I'll catch you on the next one.